Welcome to another episode of Carpool Pastoroke. I think I got it right this month. And today I am with my great friend and everybody's great friend, Josh Humphrey. Let's hear it for Josh. Woo! Yeah! Hey Josh, it's great to have you with us today. How's my driving going? I know you're a professional driver. Am I doing okay here?
I'm holding on. I'm holding on tight.
Oh, wait a second. We're in a roundabout. I'm going to go a few more times around to see if I can get Josh merry-go-round sick.
I just ate.
Oh, well, Josh, thanks for getting into my vehicle with me today and for this interview. Appreciate you and Trish. You guys are like, when I think about our church, I think about you guys. You're like one of the key prominent couples who, you know, are just iconic for who C3 Church is. And I have known you since 2016 when you and your wife walked in to our church when we were meeting at Chinook Elementary. But I knew Trish all the way back since 2002.
Whoa.
And as soon as I became a pastor here in town, she left the church. She's like, I don't have nothing to do with that guy. He's a mess.
Like, I'm out of here.
Oh, gosh. But ever since then, you guys have gotten plugged in and become just family, done a lot of fun stuff in and out of church. Bring us up to speed on maybe some of the stuff you guys have done in the church through the years.
Oh man, mobility. Woo! Wasn't a chore. No, that was an awesome learning experience.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paige.
Paige Ackler is great at recruiting people to get involved.
Yes,
That's what we call it. Indentured servitude.
You know, best day. I mean, definitely one of the best days. Meeting Paige and meeting everybody in the family and getting locked into the mobility team family.
Yeah, very cool. Well, you guys have done such a great job with that, and it is such a huge project. I know you guys also take care of the hub, oversee the facility there. Maybe tell us a few factoids about yourself, maybe some stuff that people don't know. Maybe start off with how you first met the one, the only Miss Trish.
The one and only. She ended up being my neighbor.
Really?
Yeah. That was a score of the century.
So, like, she's your neighbor, and you look out the window, and then how do things move forward?
She had quads, and one wouldn't start one day, and she's like, "Hey, can you come check this out?"
Yeah, and then you look down, and she's pulled the spark plug wire off the spark plug. I don't know why it won't work.
That's right.
Oh, that's too funny.
So I ended up buying one, and
yeah, just so that if it broke down, hers broke down in the woods, she'd have a on-site mechanic.
Yep.
How good is that? That's great. Awesome. Well, give us a couple more factoids about yourself. Tell us how you got saved, and I know there's a story there with Samoan Church, which is fascinating.
I started following my beautiful wife to church, and we started going to a Samoan church. And that was interesting.
Because you're Samoan.
Because I am Samoan.
And you speak fluent Samoan.
Fluent.
Nice.
We were going there, and it wasn't actually a church where I got saved, but it was actually at a dinner after church. And we had a friend that was like, "What are you waiting for?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You're not saved yet, are you?"
What does that mean?
I'm like, is that because I have extra gravy on my turkey, or what?
Oh, that's too funny. So you got saved right there at somebody's dinner table.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Got water baptized at our amazing church.
Oh, that's right.
I
forgot all about that. Yeah, we baptized you at our church.
That was definitely
big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your work.
I'm a truck driver for the moment. I pull triples up and down the I-5 corridor Tuesday through Saturday.
Wow.
Portland to Medford and back.
I was gonna say, to say you're a truck driver and not throw in the triples is like saying I jump versus I fly rocket ships.
True. All right.
I get a little airborne when I jump. That's a super big deal. You enjoy it?
Yeah.
It pays well.
It pays well.
Right. I also know that you are a very, at least in my experience, a fairly knowledgeable mechanic. You're able to work on just about anything. How did you find yourself with that information and that knowledge?
My dad used to bring me home stuff from work to take. My dad's a mechanical guy. He used to bring me home stuff from work and let me take it apart. More break stuff when I was a kid, but started doing that, and then got to the point where I couldn't really afford to take stuff to the mechanic to get it fixed, so I figured it out on my own, and I like working on stuff. So
what's the most complicated, because I mean there's changing brakes and then there's redoing an engine, like what's the most technical thing that you've ever done?
Probably rebuilding an engine.
Yeah.
I put a Supra engine in my 80 Toyota pickup.
Well, that makes sense. Tell us a little bit I know that you guys are in the process. Well, you've actually started a business, kind of on the side. You guys are into that, seeking out that secondary revenue stream, that third revenue stream. Neither one of you are lazy by any means. The capacity that especially Trisha has for business is and church and family and all that's pretty remarkable. So tell us about Northridge Creations and what your plans are there for that.
So we were actually praying about that this weekend and trying to figure out direction. We've done a lot of woodworking, we've done a lot of epoxy, and Northridge Creations is actually going to be our umbrella company, our parent company, whatever you want to call it.
Because why only own one company?
That's right, multiple streams of income.
Right.
We're called to be kingdom investors.
Absolutely. It gives you the ability to have more coming in, and you can send more out. You can employ some people. You can give incredibly generously, help people, bless people, and I think the idea of just getting to retirement and having your house paid off is shooting a little low personally, but
absolutely.
So what additional things are you guys thinking?
So we are looking towards some entertainment, for some family entertainment, possibly an axe throwing venue.
Axe throwing venue. Listen, just about everybody I know wants to start that business. Everybody's throwing axes.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's throwing axes, so I get that. Actually, that's really big in a lot of places. And when I've mentioned that you want to do that to a few people, they have been like all about that. In fact, we got a men's day coming up where I talked to a couple of the guys. I don't know if I've even told you this yet, but I think it would be cool to do some axe throwing at that with some live targets.
We can.
Oh, any volunteers?
Any volunteers?
Yeah, so you're looking at that as well, though.
We're looking at that. Trisha's always wanted to do a wedding venue. We're going to make it all happen.
Yeah.
Just when and how, we're not sure yet, but God's going to bless us.
Yeah. Well, you're doing the groundwork. That's the key. And, it's impossible to steer a parked car, but your car is not parked. You guys are constantly moving forward and discovering new stuff. And I've got a couple of pieces, even me personally at home in my house, stuff that I've had you guys build that is incredible. So I think that whatever you guys are going to land into hard is going to be a success. And that's based more than just what you can do. It's the who you are and the favor that God has on your life, which is remarkable. So, favorite movie of all time?
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon? You mean AKA Steve Parrish miniseries?
That's right.
Worst accident you've ever had? I know we're both a little bit of adrenaline junkies. Tell us your worst.
Semi-truck or quad?
You tell me both.
Oh man, I was going through Nevada and I had a car blow a tire at about 70 trying to pass me going downhill.
Oh no.
Pinned its car underneath my middle trailer. When I was pulling triples in the desert.
Wow.
Luckily, the driver had a small little scratch from the windshield breaking when he hit me, but
that's it?
That was it.
That's miraculous.
I was panicking because, a little bit going downhill, and I thought it was a big gust of wind, and it was actually the car that hit me.
Okay, worst quad accident, ATV.
Yeah, it went up. Man, there's been a number. There's a big hill that we were going, and everybody was going. You have to shoot up above the stump, and the person in front of me didn't make it, and I jumped off, and my quad went whizzing down, rolled about 12 times. I was off, but it went right past my beautiful bride.
Wow. But you lived to tell.
I lived to tell the tale. She didn't kill me because She said I threw my quad at her.
Favorite Bible character?
Oh, I'm biased.
Jesus.
Joshua.
You're going to say, I'm biased. Of course it's Jesus. He's disqualified, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
But you're going with Joshua.
Yeah, I'll go with Joshua.
Yeah.
He's a warrior. I mean, you gotta go into the promised land. I mean, all the goodies.
Most hated food?
Lima beans.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those aren't very good. I'm not sure the purpose.
It's not food.
It's not food.
Or tofu.
Most annoying thing in the world?
People going slow on the freeway.
In the left lane?
In the left or in the right lane.
Oh, in the right lane?
I'm a truck driver.
How fast do you drive your triples?
Hey.
Or do you like it more like a missile?
Like I stole it.
Okay, favorite moment at C3 Church?
Oh, definitely getting saved.
Well, yeah. Give us secondary thing.
Coming back from COVID.
Coming back from first services out of COVID.
Yeah.
What made you want to start your own business? What's driving that? Because I mean, your job is pretty good paying, and you get a few days off a week, not a ton, and probably some benefits and stuff like that. What's driving you to want to own your own business?
I think I call it the Fidget Factor. No,
every 7th grade boy should start his own business then.
Amen
because
to that.
of the Fidget Factor.
No, I always strive to be better and want to do more, and my dream wasn't to be a truck driver. It was something I just kind of worked up to because it pays really good, and it was a job that I started out with. But I've always wanted to own my own business. I've had people speak over me that I will own businesses. I don't like being limited. Truck driver, you're limited to a paycheck. Like, I'm topped out. I need more. I need to be able to build the kingdom more. I need to be able to pour into my family more and my friends more. So that drives me to do more.
Yeah, I think it's great, and that's the only way it can happen. You pray for more, but if you don't give something to God to work with, then you're just going to have what you have. And it's not about. I love how you said you've said nothing about so I can have more. It's about being generous, build the kingdom, invest in relationships, friendships, family, stuff like that. It just becomes a tool that money lubricates the kingdom.
Yep.
It's not the kingdom, but it's a tool to lubricate the kingdom, and I love that that's a passion of you guys. What's the scariest part about trying to launch a business?
The pivot point of quitting my truck driving job and not the unknown.
Yeah.
But
because there's no guarantee.
There's no guarantee. But
yeah.
Me and my amazing wife have the drive where we're gonna be fine no matter what we're doing.
We got extra room in our garage if things don't work out.
Hey,
set up some bunk beds for you guys.
Bunk beds.
What's the most rewarding?
Wait, do I have to build them?
Yeah, I want river mattresses. Can you sew that into the center of the mattress? What is the most rewarding part about having a business? I mean, I know you get your product out there and people appreciate it. I would think that part of it is just people's enjoyment of the thing you've created.
It's definitely. It's never the money. It's always seeing the look on somebody's face or the enjoyment that they get out of it, delivering it, or in the I'm just dreaming, but in the entertainment, all the people are gonna be able to have fun and build relationships.
Yeah, I love that when people walk into my house, you guys have built the basically it's a bench that's right in our doorway. It is a cedar and river tabletop that's super beautiful, but people know you built it, so when they walk in, they've seen pictures. There it is, and it's like you live at my house. You're part of the topic all the time, and we take people around. We've got a couple of other things that you guys have built, and people just really appreciate it. It's well worth the money to me. So I get that you feel that way. It's got to be pretty cool.
It's definitely cool.
Okay, if someone wanted to buy something of your furniture, or they wanted to get axe throwing lessons, let's just say that after this, maybe that's a thing. Maybe you can be a traveling axe throwing trainer.
There you go.
Like instead of like 24-hour fitness, there is X.
24 axes.
Sharpen. We'll call it the axe sharpener, where you go and Josh and Trish teach you how to throw an axe better, so that when you need to throw an axe, you'll be able to be spot on. How can people get in contact with you, find out some of your products, and find out a little bit more about tables and all that thing?
We are right now we're on Facebook and Instagram at Northridge Creations.
Northridge Creations. Awesome. Well, Josh, got anything exciting for the rest of the day? You plan on doing anything? Let's be honest. You and I are on our way to go look at ATVs and side-by-sides. Okay, well, it's been great having you on the show. Thank you to all of you for paying attention. Thank you, Josh and Trish. You guys mean much to Rowena and I on a personal level. Your friendship, your love for the church, all your service, but to the people at our church. Miss Trish is, I know I'm not interviewing her, but I think might be the most famous person other than Jesus.
I think so.
At our church.
And Rowena.
Well, Rowena's very famous too. She's
Jesus.
Female Jesus, but that's the go-to. That's why you didn't mention Jesus as your favorite character. We appreciate you, love you guys. We're praying for your business, excited about the future, the role that you play. For all of you out there in viewership land, thanks for tuning in to Carpool Pastoroke. It's been great to have you with us. We look forward to the next episode. Until then, I will see you this weekend as we gather, because gathering is not a suggestion, it's a command of God with great value when we do. So God bless you. We'll see you soon.